Hello, Nomad Sculpt, and this video is about handlebar tape. So such a wrap around a handlebar. Okay, so something here like this here. So first I delete this thing here. And I also delete this and I hide the other stuff. Okay. So first we need a texture or opacity map. So press here on plane primitive and I use the snapping and rotate the plane in the front view. So, and this is the wireframe at the moment. This is fine. So I press validate. And here at the top I use the bake option and then I reset my pivot. Okay. And the last thing is I check my symmetry, the orientation, object center, then everything is fine. And now I use the cell mask tool and use rectangular and I activate the symmetry. So I see now this red symmetry line. So and I use my rectangular tool and I don't know why the rectangular not works. So sorry. So I mask here this center line. So like this here. And now I use the paint tool. This is the default paint tool, only other icon. And I paint this thing here in pure black. So pure black, paint all. And now I switch back to the mask and here I invert the whole thing. And this thing I paint pure white. So I can clear the mask. And when you switch to PBR mode, so sorry, I have to, you see here now you have a white line on this blank canvas. And now I use here the misc menu and you can bake here the color. So bake texture and bake from itself, 1K is okay. So bake. So now you see here on the material slot here in the color slot, here you see now such an image with a white line here like this. Okay, this is what we need. So now I hide the plane. Okay, the next thing is I sculpted with a tube. So this is a tube. So like this, a tube, and sculpt your handlebar, and so like this. But I do it not a second time. So you see here, this is the tube, and in fact, it looks like this. And the cube is only for the snapping here. So I can hide the tube, the cube, and this is my handlebar. And now I clone the handlebar. So I make a duplicate, so a second one, and I put it out of here of the group. And here at the top you see at the moment we have here caps. We don't need caps. And I have to use a solo view. So now you see here the caps are not there anymore. So I hide the other tube. And now it's time to use our texture. So here in the textures, you can choose here the opacity slot. So press here and choose files. And you find your texture here in the on your iPad, or so on my iPad, Nomad Sculpt. And here you find a folder called TMP session. Here and there you find a folder textures, and here you find your baked texture. So choose this one. And you see here now a white line along the tube. And now you have to press here on this small preview and change here a few settings. So you have to change here the rotation and the scaling here. So change the scaling. So you see here now this white line becomes a spiral along the handlebar. And you see here is the overlapping, sorry, I have to go a little, so you see here the overlapping. You have to find the correct point where the overlapping is correct. Maybe a little bit more. So, and now change here the scaling. So yeah, you have to play a little bit with it so that the spiral runs around your handlebar. And I think it's fine. And now you can validate this whole thing here, press validate. And now we have to increase our poly count. So you see here at the moment the mesh density, and we need more subdivisions. So here in the multi-res menu, you find here your subdivision settings, or so, and I zoom here in and I press subdivide. You see here your grid, and subdivide once more and once more and once more. So now I think we can try it with this setting. Okay, and the next thing is here in the MISC menu, we can reproject the whole thing here. And you have to choose here the opacity to mask checkbox, like this. And then reproject here from itself. Then your object gets masked. So, and here in the material settings, we can delete here the opacity map, so we don't need this. I use now the mask tool, and I press here one time sharpen here at the top, sharpen. Now the mask is sharp. And then I use here the extract option. And first, yeah, so you can use smoothness or a height. So I set everything back now. And I use now smoothness. So this is the the thing we get. And now I set my height. So I think a little bit more. This is too much. I do it the other way, so because the poly count is high. So I extract this. So this is our mesh. So we have a high poly count, so I decimate first the mesh. So I use here the decimation settings here. So I use this settings here, the geometry 90%, and so I decimate the mesh to lower the poly count. We don't need so much. And then I mask it and extract it. So maybe like this here. So I press extract. So this mesh here we can delete. And yeah. And now the operations menu, you can play with it. So here, sticky vertex we don't need. We can inflate the whole thing a little bit. So inflate slider. And then smooth it a little bit. Like this. Okay, so from the side, I use now the trim tool here. So the option here, I choose Boolean and I trim the whole thing. Maybe here. So now, here is the handlebar. And now I add a mirror. So this is how it looks like. And it's also possible here to use the tube and validate it, and then use here the symmetry menu and cut and mirror. So also for this here, I turn the outline on. So now your mesh is closed and you're happy. So maybe we create such an end cap here. Maybe like this here. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Have fun with sculpting and ciao.